Hi Charles here, time for just a little bitty update. Thanks for watching. Well, I've not been in a mad rush about this. Maybe I'm kind of procrastinating a little bit. This has become an intimidating project to me because it's going to be big and tall, but I'm getting over that. As you know, I've got the concrete poured, I've got the post done. I still haven't put in the big bolts through the post bases yet, but I'll get to that soon. And what I'm doing now is starting the building process. So today I'll show you in the garage. I got some beams, and what I'm doing is I'm building two sets of 9-foot, 10-inch beams, going from this corner to the middle, and the middle to that corner. And of course, the reason I have an extra post in the back is because I'm building a wall, and so that way I can put wood in between to help build that wall. And so I have two 2x12s that I'll show you that I'm sandwiching with plywood in the middle. It's going to go from this corner to the middle to there, and they will have the big corner brackets from post huggers like I use for my pergola. And I'll show you in the garage on the front and back of where the two meet, there will be a custom 2x12 T brace on both sides that will lock it in the middle. And then from here to, in the middle ones across, and in the back, those are going to be the big ones. They're going to be 19 feet something across, sandwich beams, same kind of thing, but a big long span. So let me show you what I'm doing inside, and just not much more than that. So yesterday, Susie and I ran to Home Depot and bought 4 2x12x10. Those are kind of hard to find, and I try to waste the least amount possible. So I've cut the 4 down, and they are 9-foot 10, and I have also cut some treated plywood, and so there's going to be a section of plywood all across the board. It'll be glued. I'm using Titebond 3. I've seen people use different kinds of glue. The glue will go down. I'll put a few nails to hold it, and then on the top of the plywood, more glue, put the other board on, tack it, and then run some 3-inch Simpson Strong Tie timber screws. They're really beefy, and you don't have to pre-drill them. Drive them in on both sides, be rock solid, and they will meet out there in the middle. When they meet, here's that bracket that will be on both sides of where they meet on that middle post. Here, this will be on the 6x6 post, and this was custom made, so it's nice and wide. I could have done what I did on the pergola and used one that's not quite this big, but I decided just to go ahead and have these made. So I ordered one and then decided to put one on both sides. And when these are together, 2x12s are actually 1.5 inches. So that's going to be 2 of them 3 inches with a 1/2 inch of plywood. So that's 3.5 inches. So what I'm going to do is on the back side, the inside of the carport, this will be flush on the outside, and then on the inside I'm just going to make a sandwich of one of these section of board that's this size. It'll be this dimension with 1 or 2 pieces of plywood just to fill up that space on top, and then I'm going to run carriage bolts through on, I would say, at least 4 of these holes, and the rest are these super heavy-duty lag screws that will run deep through. So it'll be rock solid with this. I'm kind of overdoing it, but I want this to be a solid structure. So it's going to get to that today, but we already looked and did the crowning, and the temperature's dropping pretty quickly. So I'm going to wait till tomorrow. It's going to be a little warmer, and so I'll get the gluing and screwing done on these. And then next week from 84 Lumber, I'll order all of the rest of the lumber that's coming, including all the 7 6x6 posts, the joists, and everything else. And so a lot's going to be happening in a couple of weeks. And I found a local business that's going to let me borrow their super genie lift that you crank to raise up the beams, because these beams will be about 130 pounds or so each. And then the big beams will be approaching 300 pounds. So it's not safe for us to walk up ladders and do that. I couldn't do that. So That'll make it safer. And then I got all my hardware in to tie this thing in super strong. Plus I'm going to be running a lot of horizontal boards across the back and from the back to the middle. And I want the front section open, at least for now. I don't think I'm going to put complete sides on. And once we get that done, get the joists on, then we'll get the metal and we can wind this project up. I'll definitely have it done before winter, so it won't be like 104 degrees like we had in Tennessee. So there you go, that's where I'm at now. And I might do a little quick time lapse when I'm gluing and screwing that, and I'll throw that in the next video. Thanks for watching.